Good morning, Kim Nelson, Nursing Skills 2, and this will be NG Tube Irrigation. So reasoning for irrigation is if you come back in, you notice the patient's belly is distended, you notice that there's nothing in the tube, the suction catheter, the suction container is empty. You're going to want to check and see if you have any blockage in that. This too is a clean procedure. Got my gloves. Just keep them there this time. So you want to go in and explain the procedure to the patient, and then you're going to want to assess your patient's bowel sounds again, make sure that that's doing okay. And in order to do that, you want to check all 4 quadrants, starting in the right upper quadrant, and listen for bowel sounds. That would be the left. I'm learning my left from my right today. And then just go around and listen, ideally up to 5 minutes in each quadrant. And then once you've determined that, we are going to disconnect, stop the suction. Okay. I'm just going to put this in here now so that nothing comes back at me. I got a 60 cc syringe. I'm going to fill the syringe up with 30 cc's of water, which I just happen to have in my container here. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to check for placement first. So we won't do that just yet. That back in there. I'm going to go with 5 to 10 cc's of water, of air. And we're going to listen at the fundus. Can't even put this in, so that tells me that there is an obstruction there. So we are going to fill up my syringe with 30 cc's of water this time, hopefully. Eventually, 30 cc's of water. And what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can't push that through gently like so. And it's not going to want to go. So we're going to do what's called a pump action. I'm going to make sure that I hold on to my syringe and my catheter. I'm going to start to pump, 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 and then all of a sudden it goes through. So that's good. We'll take this off. I'm going to get a clean syringe, and I'm going to start with 10 cc's of air, and I'm going to listen to make sure that it's in there. Everything is working okay. Check with the fundus, give it a quick push, and I heard a whoosh. You can also check your pH at this time too if you prefer. So we're going to take this off. I'm going to hook it up to suction. Just like previously, make sure that it's still secured by a pin to his gown, and assess his bowel sounds again to make sure that that's all going okay. You could take another 10 cc's of air, take off your saline pump, put that probably 5 cc's of air into the blue tube, the only time you would put air into the blue tube, and that will make sure that it is not sitting against the lining of the stomach. So at this point you're going to want to document, make sure that the patient is comfortable, make sure that he has the bed in the lowest position and the call light is within reach. And that is NG Tube Irrigation.